What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Club. I have some very exciting potential news for Ahsoka, Tano, and Ventress coming to Battlefront 2 at some point in the future. Now, this information was leaked by a leaker with a proven track record, but that being said, it is still a leak, so you got to take it with a grain of salt, even though this guy has a very, very good track record of being correct for content coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2. But before we get into this video, guys, be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe so you can stay up to date on tons and tons of Star Wars content and news. So, let's get into this, guys. Basically, this leaker goes by the name Some Info, and he goes back all the way to the launch of Battlefront 2. This guy was leaking information about Battlefront 2's alpha, about its beta, about reveals for the game, and the cool thing is that his information almost always ended up being true. That's why this gives me such high hopes, because this guy was right like 90% of the time when he leaked information for the game. Now, you might be asking, where has he been? Basically, he has not been leaking information for the past 9 months. He recently resurfaced with this information about Ahsoka and Ventress and a couple other things because there have been so many false leaks in the community lately. And he basically wanted to come out and say that it's all BS, don't give any attention to it, and give us some actual real information. But getting into this guy, Some Info, basically he was asked any talks about DICE adding Ahsoka to the game, and he simply replied, "That's a hot subject," smiley face. Then somebody asked who would be another hero to come with Ahsoka, a villain rather. And he simply stated, "Who knows, maybe another female character." And then somebody asked, well, the only other dark side female dual-wielding lightsaber user is Ventress. And he replied, "Cough, cough, I'm asthmatic." So he's obviously hinting at Ventress and Ahsoka coming to the game, potentially. Now, again, this guy has a great track record, and we should take what he says with a little bit of credibility at least. And it is also important to note that in the past, Dennis Brandville has teased Ahsoka as well. So it makes a lot of sense that, this could be true. The other important thing to note here is that Ventress and Ahsoka are literally the highest requested heroes according to community polls. People in the Battlefront community have done polls, and Ventress and Ahsoka are like literally the top of the list. So that gives you another strong hint that basically the community really wants this to happen, and obviously the devs are listening. Now, this all means nothing if we aren't getting content after Geonosis. So the main question is, are we going to even see? A lot of people don't believe that we will get content for Star Wars Battlefront 2 after Geonosis drops, after we get Anakin, Obi-Wan, Grievous, and Count Dooku, and the Geonosis map. A lot of people think we won't get anything else, but somebody asked him, will we see more content beyond Geonosis? And this leaker, Some Info, stated, "I don't know, but it shouldn't end with Geo." So that is really exciting news here. Everything here is looking really solid for the potential of seeing these two awesome heroes coming to Battlefront 2. Now, I'm going to point out the plus sides to this leak and the downsides to this leak right now, and you guys can make up your own mind on whether this is true or false. First and foremost, this guy's got a great track record. He actually states that he is not the leaker. He has a source at DICE. Now, the reason why he's been quiet for so long, according to him, is that his source left Battlefront to go work on Battlefield. But now he is coming back to the game potentially, so he'll have more leaks coming up if, his source comes back, basically. Now, the other important thing to note is that since his source has not been working on Battlefront, his source has been working on Battlefield, this guy's information could very well be outdated. They could have been talking about doing Ventress and Ahsoka way back when, and then, they stopped. They decided, no, we're not going to do this actually. So that is why you really want to take this leak, maybe not so much with skepticism, but just the fact that his information could be outdated. I think that this guy's proven himself in the past. He's been right about a lot of stuff, so I don't think we should really think that he would be just screwing around with us. But we should, know that his source is no longer working on Battlefront, so his information could be outdated. Now, The other thing that he states is that, many developers are returning from Battlefield to work on Star Wars Battlefront 2. So this also gives us a strong indicator that we could potentially be seeing content for Battlefront beyond Geonosis. So honestly, I don't know what to think of this leak. I mean, the guy's got a proven track record, but at the same time, his information could be outdated. And at the same time, Dennis Brandville himself has teased, female heroes coming to Battlefront 2 in the past. So I'm going to go ahead and give this leak like a 90% possibility, just because this guy's been right like 90% of the time in the past, but we really don't know. And I don't want to get people's hopes up if it doesn't end up being true, but this is all the information. I gave you guys all the facts. I gave you my opinion. Now you let me know in the comment section. Do you think we will be seeing Ahsoka and Ventress? Do you think this guy can be trusted? He's been right in the past, but let me know. Do you think we're going to see Ahsoka and Ventress? And let me know what abilities and you think would be cool for them to have if they're added as heroes to Battlefront 2 in the comment section. But that's it for this video, guys. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay up to date on tons and tons of Star Wars content. Have an awesome day.